So what the fuck was I doing? I've got Sagani to do, a call to court, which I haven't got to that area yet, first fires. I could try the long hunt, endless pass. Yeah, that's the only quest I have. Unless more...
No problem.
Let's see, is there any named NPCs about that can give me a quest? No. Okay then. Let's go do Sagani's. For now anyway. Some people are probably like, Rush Act 3! Rush Act 3, you get more stuff there! No, I'm going to calmly do all the quests available to me. Well, I say calmly, but you know, I'll probably get pissed off or something. But you know, there's nobody there that could be a quest giver apart from Dick Waddis, McGeeus. What's this? Can I interact with the cat? No. Right, the only place that's got cliffs that I have on my map is either Deerford Crossing, where you go up the way to the left, but it had water below, which this has. So we're going to go to Stormwall Gorge. I cannot remember what I had planned to do afterwards, so there may have something to do. I want to go on to the Endless Pass again and start barging my way down. And hopefully get some more experience on my way down to level up. Yeah, see, like here, I haven't done everything because I can't get down there. I'm assuming that this has something to do with it, and it's going to let me get down. But anyway, it's Gani's quest. I can always ask the Gani to look at the figurine again and just put on Alice's cloak again. That might work. Perception 16, that might get me more information. Sagani!
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah, search for Persoc. No. So I can't ask her to see the statue again.
Sure.
Well, that was my friend Tiravius. Wouldn't that be so funny if that was also what Sagani was searching for? No, I cannot see anything. Besides, if it's here, I should have found it when I came here for initially. That's a point I got to consider. I'm assuming I get to here when I drain this water. Wasn't any cliffs there, there? See, at least was the cliffs there? Hang on, what's in the stronghold? One day and 10 hours, so one day, 12 hours. Okay, so I'll go there first, and then I'll head up to St. Lease afterwards. That way I can assign a new thing to get constructed before I make my way on up there. Right. So both those walls are done, and I've got a security of 32 now. So all that's left is just the random shit. That does nothing for me, this does nothing for me, and this does nothing for me. I can see. Apart from a visual upgrade to that. But this gives me security as well, so... This gives me security. Right, so... This gives me security and prestige, which means I get more money. Yeah, fuck it, that'll do. I can't be arsed thinking. No, we'll just take levers first. You could just spam travel to get things built. I could literally just spam the travel to get things built. Like, I could literally just say build this, hit the travel button, and go from St. Lease to Deerford Crossing and then back again. How much time would that take? 2 days. And just keep doing that until everything's built. Has that got cliffs overlooking water as well? Yeah, That means I can get back to the start of the game. Were the cliffs there? No. Okay, so I have just accidentally did that, but hey ho. Okay, Cadnua is in. We're gonna go try and take on the Endless Paths a bit. Why does it take copper to make enchantments though? I may literally just pay a wizard to do it for me instead of doing it myself. Just some wizard I can say, hey, I'm on this fucking talkie crystal. Can you come teleport to my position, Mr. Wizard, so you can do this for me? And he's like,
the keep's coming along nicely.
yeah, man. Yeah. Well, I'll be right there. Gator Animancer wants to talk to me. Lucky timing, Gator. I just happened to have gotten back from... Oh, hang on. What's this? Can I go in their houses and say, yoink, I'm your lord? Oh, it's a shop.
Hail, traveler.
Oh, okay, so I can go in here and buy shit I need to make enchantments. Right. Oh, hang on. I'm still wearing that. So what else got upgraded then? I've made a few upgrades, so I like to have a look around once everyone's upgraded then, and have a look and see what my courtyard looks like.
The keep's coming along nicely.
Uh-huh! And there's the maze. And there's a chapel, which is just literally above Aeofus's hand. The irony. The chapel's built upon the god statue. Of course, he's not in there yet, is he? Maybe he's already in there and he's just biding his time. That's a question. Does anybody know the actual lore of that? Is Aeofus in the statue right now? Or is he... Aha, there's Gator. What's up? I'm Gator, a researcher in the field of animancy. I could use some assistance if you're willing to hear me out. Very well. You call your eyes together and motion for a petitioner to step forward. Do I have to sit in the throne to do this? Look at me! I don't even fit on the throne! I'm looking into the Beerwick problem. That is, forces that unhoused souls from their vessels. I'm trying to develop some kind of defense to protect people against these forces. The trouble is, investigating what unhouses souls in the first place requires, well, souls. And being able to arrange any test subjects. I need your help. We lost so many people to these Beerwicks recently already. Imagine if we could prevent such things from ever happening again. Yeah, a dungeon full of prisoners, you're welcome to them. Seems kind of cruel. I could perhaps use something on Kifley's test. I like to discuss it with my people. Yes, let's discuss it with the friends out there. Don't mind me. I'm off. No! No! Is that what it means? No, Alaf, don't follow Gator to the lab. Okay, that'll be really naughty. I have a dungeon full of prisoners, you're welcome to them. Well, they're going to die anyway. Perhaps you use something other than Kifley's tests? Yes, let's ask that first. There are Vestals in Easternwood, can't you use them? Animals work just as well, try Markham's Fork for the other black medal. There are vessels, oh you mean undead? Yeah, can't you use undead and unseat their souls and use that as a subject? Yeah, can't you use undead? Yeah, have some money, hire some help. Yeah, fine, whatever. And I gain prestige for that. I mean, I am more than willing to let him use a dungeon. as a person, I'm unwilling to let him use the dungeon, but my character is supposed to be a paladin of the kind wayfarers. Yeah, I mean, these people were prisoners, they're never going to get let go, and when Aethys comes up out of that ground, he's going to smash the keep anyway and kill them all, so why not? Why not just say, look,
The keep's coming along nicely.
here's all these assholes that are in the prison, but that's metagaming to that point, because I know they're going to die. So as a character, he doesn't know they're going to die, so you can't just say, look, go kill these fuckers. But if I was playing a ruthless character, I would just say, fuck it, take the prisoners. No, hang on, we're going to stop here, just in case that dragon's come back, or Drake can come back. Yeah, I'll switch Canna out to be either Bowman or... Is that pit we were going to jump down originally? Bowman or Swordsman?
Following your lead.
Depending on the space we have.
Huh?
Slow and silent.
Hey.
Ready. Let's get a good shot with this.
Right, okay, now we've sorted that out. I don't think it's needing spells to do that.
Yes.
I'll let you deal with that on your own, kinda. I see no need for spells, but are they vessels? Yeah, fuck it, just hammer that out. And hammer that out.
That's it. Hey. Leave it to me. For real. Yeah. Let's go.
Great.
Did he just say for Aethys?
Quietly.
What is the button to change it back to normal speed? We don't have one. Okay. And half speed. And do you have something on A? Yeah, we do have something on M. So L. Yeah, so that'll be my free speed controls. Right, Alof, AoE them.
How many?
That's it!
Settle!
Let's... That's it! Let's go!
Brave thou be lost your lead.
Let's go!
Go take care of that one, will you?
Get up!
Oh yeah, we have this. Endurance, get off into range.
That's it!
Not good.
Needs on terrain for up. That's it!
Brave thou
Right, get in there.
Not good for me.
Sagani, help out your folk. While you're at it, Sagani,
I'm here.
Let's go!
Settle!
How may I help?
Let's go! Let's go! That's it!
be lost your
did I just get a fucking shit ton of people all at one place by accident? Like those spiders in the cave.
I'm on the trail.
Right, June's got hit unnecessarily. Nah, fuck it, we'll go around here then. Oh, there's someone dead there as well. Only fine, why'd you ask? I heard it said that in Riffin's sick crushes upon their bones for thieves to find. It seems our trails are false. And I'm glad for it, of course.
I'll see what I can find.
brave thou be lost.
Students do Barney Burns. Me do Barney Burns. We'll save that when we get down there.
Good shot.
Right there, you get right down into the Alof. I want you to throw that down into there. You get down into there, you get down into there.
Consumed by the flame. Roak. Brave thou be lost.
Let's go!
I'll take a look.
This piece of parchment is barely legible, having been held tightly in a bloodied fist. The one clear portion of it reads, "Find the remaining 2 seals. So long as we leave afterwards, as Merrick promised, get the books and the final seal from the 4th floor and run the rest of the way out of here. We'll find some new band of fools willing to take on the Endless Pass. Sell them the keys to the deeper vaults and let them have all the glory. Meanwhile, we'll retire and live a long, quiet life, somewhere warm, I hope, somewhere far away from here." Is someone there? Oh gods, I can't see. I'm here. I can't hear myself. How am I to tell him anything? Please, there's nothing here. Please, I will never be out of this place. Will I never be out of this place? Turn back, come no further, the gods cannot reach us. Yeah, let's see what this door has to say. 2 large heavy doors bar passage forward. In the archway above the doors are 3 small round depressions encircled by faded symbols. Each appear to have one containing object, but all 3 are currently empty. So the eye, the sword, and the hammer. Examine the left socket. Stylized image of an eye. Right, so I've got to work out which one is which. Is that in my inventory, the Bloodstone Seal? Engraving on a sword. So the Bloodstone Seal is a sword.
Quickly and quietly.
Nah, just run around there, buddy.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is quiet as a calm sea.
Settle!
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Okay,
Yes?
can you heal me up, please? My HP is taking a bit of a beating.
Got it.
Right, save there, and draw them in.
Brave does the Lord feel.
Okay, he's already out scouting. And I think I'll have Kana switch to melee.
Right away. Got! More sailing!
Students, burn wave, me, burn wave. Get in there. Kinda attack that one. Hey, Jonas has done that. We've got a full we could do.
Ah, word that drop!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are they getting behind the lines? Get down there and take care of that fool over there. Why did he cast it in the dead person? Again, will you stop with that? Just fucking letting them get behind the lines. Why are they ignoring the people they can see to go to people they can't see? They should have automatically locked on to the fucking people they could see, but no, they just ran round to the people they couldn't see. What's the point of stealthing them first if they're going to get ignored?
Hello? Margren's fire casts light in dark places.
It's stupid. Why are they getting ignored? They're running right past my front lines that they can see to the ones at the back that they can't see. As soon as they saw these two, they should have locked onto them, but somehow they walked up to them and said, no, I'm walking past them now, I can see the people behind them. Ugh. That is dumb of the AI at that point. The enemy AI is like, it can see these two and it's targeting them and it's running around them and it says, oh no, now that these people are uncovered, we'll go run past these people I'm targeting already and run to these people. Now I have to fucking camp to deal with it. You wait to see Durance, his staff held in both hands before him. A flame flickers at the top end, casting long shadows across his face as he stares in contemplation. Still, for all the light of the fire, your eyes can't focus on him. Perhaps he's awakening from the sleep or a trickly light, but he seems indistinct, blurred around the edges. Everything except for the staff. The staff he seems to be studying is engravings. As you watch, the engravings grow thinly red, like through the cracks of a heat-suffused wood. The lines stream like molten metal burning along the edges of his staff, and then branch out in intricate series of fiery veins, bunching thickly where his hands clutch the wood, pulsing as if in a heartbeat. As you watch, the veins spiral into a dozen separate circles that spiral again until they are arranged in a circle of their own. They pulse, wait, and all is strangely silent, and then suddenly there's a great light from the fire, a rushing of air, a great flash, and you awaken again to see Durance in the same place, still holding his staff, but he is solid, real. He didn't seem to have noticed you, or reacted to what occurred.
What?
I have questions I want to ask you.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles on the wrong door.
I saw something strange. You were sitting by the fire and I saw a great light from your staff.
Tell me what you saw.
It was a flash like an explosion, a rushing of air, incredibly bright.
It is saved the dear wood.
What do you know about it?
It brought the Saints' war to an end. Knocked a god from his perch. There are few that would deny Eothas overstepped. The Godhammer reminded Eothas of it. You saw its light because I helped shape it, give it life, and release it into the world. Once seen, its glory is almost too bright to be believed, and too bright to be forgotten.
You helped build the Godhammer.
There were 12 of us. We fashioned the weapon, drafted plans for it, prayed for guidance at Ashfall, and it came to me there. Each of us were given a staff made from the forest of black trees around us, glowing with embers and fire far greater than this branch you see now. It felt as if the staff was Margren's own finger, guiding my hand, guiding the other 11, the shadows of the 12 who would come to stand on the bridge to stop Eothas.
I also saw a dozen bright circles emerging from your staff as well.
Even in that stand, there was a ritual to it. For the 12 that stood on the bridge, there were a dozen shadows cast, a dozen faithful of Margren. her fiercest supporters and shapers of the Godhammer.
Durance rests the staff in front of him and the flame atop it. Curls for a moment, the light flaring slightly. It splits into a ring of flames, one after the other until a dozen is met.
As 12 held Aethys fast, we 12 unleashed our prayers and let the Godhammer fall.
Then it blossoms brightly once and resumes its candle intensity. In the aftermath, the shadows seem sharper in the vicinity, as if they have edges, and you blink to clear your vision. Durance is still staring at the tiny candlelight flame intently.
Shadows cast by the fire of the Godhammer, perhaps. And we shared their fate as well in time. Now the spine of the Dyrwood is marked by the Godhammer, marked by Magrin.
What do you mean, shared their fates?
Not all deaths come with stilled breath and stilled heart, or other stilled passions beneath the waste. Some deaths come from silence. The connection we once shared with Magrin, after the light of the Godhammer, it was not the same. It was as if we'd lost our senses, and sense of purpose as well. Instead of victory being welcomed, there was silence, within and without. Not many can claim to have killed a god. It is less a heroic tale than you would think. And such a death, it changed our faith. All faiths, I expect. Doubt followed, and the world changed. I do not believe Magrin was pleased by what we had done.
I know exactly what Magrin was thinking at the time, but no comment. Anyway, yeah, Aethys isn't dead. Completely, anyway. Why is that, anyway?
The world is broken. The wheel stilled. There is sickness in the world's heart. Perhaps the price of crossing a god. Crossing two gods. Even as Magrin shaped our hands, perhaps we carried her will farther than was allowed. Just as Widewind did. Saint Widewind. Mortal arrogance to match mortal arrogance. Yet if the world had changed, then I sought to change with it. If I had forgotten some of Magrin's teachings, I would find them again. I would make her see me again.
What did you do?
I remembered Magrin's teachings. How reminders on the flesh were more important than the death of a vessel. And I wondered if killing Aethys, if that had simply set him free. Had it allowed him to escape his punishment and be taken on the wheel? Like a mortal? As I stepped from the now blessed Godhammer Bridge, I thought of Ashfall. I thought of the War of Black Trees. Wondered if I needed to be burned to find myself again. That is Magrin at her heart. At least that is my hope. These are the doubts that befall me.
What happened when you returned to Ashfall?
The road to Ashfall is long. Gives one time to think. If you think long enough, you do not go home. I left without telling anyone, with only the robes I wore at Halgot, my staff, and my name, which is long buried. Of my fellow 11 craftsmen, disciples, I know not what happened to them, if they suffered the same doubt as I did. But it was underserved. It was wrong. We had done all that, or had asked. Grabbed victory from defeat and...
You feel as if your god has betrayed you?
There is something about being used and cast aside. Perhaps Widewen himself felt it. There at the end, when the hammer struck. to be the proof that your god is hollow as the vessel it inhabits. I tried to find purpose, and avoided all contact with other Magranic priests, did not seek the walls of Ashfall, and sought to make amends to my god through actions. I joined with the Purges for a time, and not long after came the first signs of the Hollowborn. So many crimes, trespasses, violations. The Salvation. Animancers were another sickness born of the Saints' War. A relapse of innovation, of desperation to heal what we had caused. All seemed worse than before the bridge, not better. And as years passed, the world became even worse still for the victory.
Now I see why you call your goddess a whore. She jilted you and you still pine for her. Yeah. You committed atrocities and your goddess has shut you out for exactly what you deserve. It doesn't sound like your goddess will ever forgive you. Maybe the Purges weren't what Margaret wanted either. Yeah, maybe. It would seem Margaret's silence is your trial. Maybe the Purges weren't what Margaret wanted either. Sweat collects on the sooty creases of his forehead and then runs down his ruddy cheeks. It drips from the tip of his nose. His mouth moves, but his utterance makes no sound. He is, for once, at a loss. Feeling your gaze, he quickly composes himself, wiping his forehead with the back of his dirty hand.
Huh? Worship the whims of some fickle bitch, and you'll never be more than dirt beneath her feet. Worship what she worships, on the other hand. Take her fire for your own, and her esteem comes on its own. Of course, by that time you no longer need it. Trial and transformation, sure as Durance taught.
Durance glares at you, and staring at his eyes gives you the feeling of peering over the edge of a great cliff.
You think to put the coals to my feet, but what's burned once will never burn again. These talks are your trial, Watcher. You cannot deflect the truth to one who has already been purified by it.
Tell me what happened on the bridge. We chose the bridge because we could control it. It was a place where we could choke Aelphus in his own footsteps, where we knew his feet would fall, an arrow's neck of stone. But it was more than that. It was a spine of the deerwood, symbolic of its backbone. Such symbols are important in the construction of a weapon. Any weapon. I suspect Aelphus knew that as well, and so did his vessel in its arrogance. His hands tightened on the staff. He intended to walk upon the bridge as if walking on the backs of the deerwood. We intended to burn him with the light of our faith and his. 12 on the bridge, 12 in the shadow, and gave ourselves to it. And from watching a play for the second game, I know that Aelphus actually stepped on the bridge of his own accord, knowing that the bomb was there. Give yourselves to it.
We put much of ourselves into the Godhammer. Such a device is not simply a machine. There are elements of the spirit in it. Even Widewind's spirit.
Widewind's? Why?
We all studied Widewind. He was our enemy, and he had provided the flesh the god wore as a cloak. That flesh made him vulnerable. I knew what fields his hands had tilled, his family, what he had harvested, where he had been born. We sought to know him, what had led him to fight us.
Why was that important?
You don't kill the god. You kill the man it inhabits. And you leave that man a ruin. Burn him to ash. The weapon was meant to not only burn his flesh, but it would burn his soul. And it did. At the cost of our own. And at the cost of our goddess's favor. That whore be damned.
It sounds as if you fell victim to your own weapon. Is that why your image was blurred in the dream? Yeah, is that why your... I have a question. Is that why your image was blurred in the dream? Perhaps your eyes were blinded by the Godhammer's Light Watcher. I may feel half a man at times, but even that is twice that of most others.
If you fear for my spirit, your fears are baseless. The Godhammer, seeing its light, only fueled my anger and made me stronger, made me re-examine the teachings of Margaret, put them in a new light.
It looked as if there's only part of you, as if your spirit had been sheared in half.
I do not need you to cast any more questions on me, Watcher. Nor did I ask you to look upon me without my leave. Get gone, and leave me be.
So let's go.
Time to see and not be seen.
Let's see what